Hey guys, welcome back to Ancestral Healing. Happy Friday. Today I'm going to be talking about the truth about grains. I want to spread some truth about these evil grains, and I hope that you can learn a thing or two. Before going carnivore and discovering the beautiful healing aspects of an animal-based diet, I thought I was super healthy. I thought I was the healthiest person walking around town, but I really wasn't. I prioritized plants for a really long time and I stayed away from the red meat and from the fatty cuts of meat, and my main source of food was carbohydrates. I would do the quinoa. I tried all of the healthy versions of bread, flaxseed bread, pumpkin seed, whole wheat, and especially in the mornings, I loved oatmeal. I would even soak oats in jars overnight and pack them for work in the morning and add little fruits and chia seeds. I was that person. If that's you right now, I'm not making fun of you. That was me as well, and I genuinely thought I was being healthy. Um, but it's weird. I didn't put it together that, me losing my hair at the time and I was in so much physical pain. I still thought I was healthy, but no. My body was telling me something else. I just wasn't paying attention. So I'm just here today to kind of shed some light on some of the truths around grains. So, number one, I feel like it's all upside down. Even the thing with whole wheat bread. We've got everyone fooled that whole wheat bread is the healthier alternative. Did you know that whole wheat bread almost always has added sugar or high fructose corn syrup? And then, of course, oatmeal. Oatmeal is like this big breakfast health food. Well, not at all, actually. Oatmeal gets digested and absorbed quickly, which leads to rapid spikes in blood sugar and continuous hunger cravings. It's not satiating. 1 cup of cooked oatmeal has about 27 grams of carbohydrates, and our body breaks down carbs as sugar. So, just to kind of put things into perspective for you, 1 cup of oatmeal is still close to like 70% of a soda can. That, that is not healthy, you guys. So then you're probably wondering, okay, but what about all of the nutrients that I find in oatmeal? So because oatmeal is a refined grain, most of its nutrients are lost in the process of refining the grain. So these people who make the oatmeal have to enrich the oatmeal with vitamins like folate, iron, B vitamins in order to replace the nutrients lost during processing, during refining. Unfortunately, enriched nutrients do not get absorbed by the body very well. I mean, when I think about it, when I ate oatmeal, in the morning, whether I made it at home or whether I bought it from Tim Hortons, I never really felt healthy. I loved how sweet it was, and I would add blueberries and maple syrup, and it was just this like beautiful excuse to have dessert for breakfast. But did I really feel healthy? No, I didn't, truthfully. I wasn't fueled for the day. Probably consuming 27 grams of sugar in the morning was not the best way to start my day. If you're in this carnivore, animal based, keto space, you've probably heard the term that carbs are non essential floating around. I do agree with this statement. I think that there is no biological need for eating carbohydrates, specifically processed and refined carbohydrates. And if your argument is that our ancestors used to eat carbs, absolutely 100% I agree, but they used to soak and sprout, and there were different methods of preparing these grains. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people in the Instagram and YouTube community, going back to their roots and learning these old methods, these ancient methods of sprouting and soaking. And as you can tell, I know nothing about this. I do not know how to sprout or soak a grain. But I do think that if you're gonna eat grains, it's probably the best way to do it. But just remember, we do not have the same grains that our ancestors did. And all of the vitamins and the nutrients that you think you're going to be getting from your grains, you can get them from other foods that are much more bioavailable. So that's my little spiel on grains. Grains can cause leaky gut, you guys. Danny is living proof of this. He has celiac disease, and when he cuts out grains, his gut heals. And when he puts back grains back in his diet, he's a mess. You can see it. It's so obvious. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. How's your grain journey looking like? Are you still consuming some grains? Are you consuming any processed grains? If you are, I'm kind of judging, but don't worry. You're on your own journey. You'll figure it out. Just kidding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wish you a wonderful weekend ahead. Enjoy these other two videos on the screen and have a good one. Bye.